I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. What's up, people? Okay, so I have a wonderful show for you today. I always say that, but you know what? Every guest that comes on this show is wonderful. You know why? Because they're leaping, they're jumping, they're going after their dreams. I love it. Oh my gosh. Welcome back to the show. Okay, so we have an artist on the show. Now, you guys know I love music. Of course, I love music. And if you don't know it, you need to look that up too. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, follow, do whatever you need to do to make sure that you get the next episode and also that you get inspired by our guests. Just like my next one, CeCe. What's up, girl?
Hey, girl, how you doing?
I do it.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it so much. Okay, so let's get started because we got a long journey to do, girl. How did you get into the music industry?
How I got into the music industry? My manager was also my good friend, and he was a music producer. And he had a studio at his house, and I went and did some music. I did some gospel stuff then, and I've been in the studio and going and learning how to mix and master and engineer. But I always loved singing, so it was just easy. So let's put some stuff together and see what happens. And here we are.
Hey, I love that. It's like you just jumped right in, didn't care, just, hey, let's just try it. I mean, after you did that, and how did it feel? Like, did the business end start to invade on you, or did you feel kind of comfortable with it all?
Well, it was like, because I've always been around like my family that's been doing music, because I've always known music. So learning the industry part is completely different from just like singing in the choir and just learning music. It's completely different. So learning how music is released, how long studio time takes, paying the producers, doing backgrounds, all that stuff is completely different. And then it's like, okay, I know I can sing, and then you get in the studio and you freeze up. You're like, So it's like, it's a big transfer. And then plus I write my own music too. So it's like, it's different, but I love it.
Right. And you hit it right on the nail. It is different. It's like living in two different worlds. It's like, okay, so you got the singing part on the stage, you got people asking for autographs, you got people loving your gospel, loving your music, being moved, and then you got paperwork.
Absolutely.
And it's like the paperwork is even more than the actual show. Do you find that you spend more time on the paperwork than you do actual singing?
No.
Okay.
The reason why I say no is because once the contract is done and you already signed it, okay, now let's get into the music. So it's like, you've had that time with the contract, and the contracts are mainly always the same. They're never really different. So I say I spend more of my time in the studio.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
know the contracts because like I said, with my friend, like he had a recording studio. So I was helping him with the paperwork part. So I know the paperwork. So give it to me. Let's go over it. Let my manager, let my lawyer look at it. Okay, sign it. Let's go.
Right. And then, you have to have a lawyer. How important is it to have that team behind you that understands things and maybe even catch things you don't catch?
Very, very, very important, because like, you know how you see a commercial and they give you all the exciting stuff, and then a little blueprint that's at the bottom that you don't ever see.
And it's
that's the same thing with a contract. Exactly. They speak so fast, so it's the same thing with the contract. It's like paragraph, and you're like, do I really want to sit here? So to have them do that for you and pick it apart and highlight and go back and like, well, we're gonna change this, that is very, 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 very important, because that's how a lot of people get messed up. in the music industry, because the little words, and
that,
then making sure you understand the words, because the terms are non-normal terms, so you got to understand all that. So it's very important to have a team behind you that can do that part for you if you don't understand.
Oh yes, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you with everything that you just said, because I mean, it could be one word that changes the entire meaning.
Thing. Yes.
And you think it's fine, just sign it, just get it over, and then the next thing you know, you signed over your master. You're not getting your percentage, you're not getting your royalties. They can just close and, you know, or change the entire thing. You just signed a blank sheet of paper. I mean, there's so many different things that can happen.
There's so many.
Really, oh yeah. So tell me, now that we've gotten through the technicalities and having all of this said, tell me about your music, girl.
Okay, so yes, I did start doing gospel, and I was like, okay, that's fine. All glory belongs to God always.
Yes.
But like, I feel like he gave me the gift in writing and telling a story. So I wanted to expand that. And that's how I ended up doing R&B. So I do write gospel too. I still do there, but it's like, okay, I got more to say. So that's how I got Body. I Can't Stand It, Don't Be Ashamed. I have so much music that's out there, and like, those are like stories, the things that I see, things that I hear, things that I feel, and it's just me. At that point, it's just me. No titles, no labels, no nothing, just CeCe.
That's right. You know, I have something to say real quick. I mean, okay. So I did gospel, right? But we live our life. And in our lives, there are different things that happen. Like, I love my husband. Right. I want to kiss my husband.
Right.
I want to hug my husband. You know what I mean? Exactly. I want to make little people with my husband. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so to me, life happens. Why should there be stigmatism or a difference between life and the Father? Or didn't the Father give you life to live? So we get, I got criticized for coming out of gospel and going into R&B and you know, pop and whatever, because I'm singing about life. But isn't life happening all around us? And that is a part of living the life that the Most High gave us. I mean, do you see where I'm coming from? How do you feel about that?
You hit the nail right on it, because it's like, you still go through everyday life, everyday experiences and challenges, and you know where your strength comes from. And it's like, so many people are worried about what you're doing, but you don't have a heaven or hell to put me in. And you're worried about what I'm doing. You don't know my relationship or my walk with God. Right. You don't know when I'm in my Bible. You don't know when I'm praying. Like, it's honestly, it's none of your business. So either you support me or you don't. And that one person that not supporting, I got 10,000 others that will. So at the end of the day, if you talk to me and have a one-on-one conversation with me, you will see the light of Jesus in me.
Right. Exactly. But I mean, you know, the one question I always ask people is, where do you think you come from? And then they look at me and they say, well, you know, the Most High sent me here. How did he send you here? Right. Your parents had to make little people, darling. They got busy. I mean, you know, at last is just not a song for just, you know what I mean? It's like,
that's what I said. I said, well, if you guys want to go ahead onto some gospel music and some Christian music, do what you do for you. Do what's best for you.
Exactly. And there is no criticism there. I mean, you know, but at the same time, we all have to understand that you got to do the do to get the kid. I mean, it's just, you know, you just don't, you know.
And I said, Body is not for the kids. Put the kids to bed.
There you go. Because sometimes you just need a little extra to get, you know. Yeah. I know. Well, I want to thank you for Body, man. I'm telling you guys, you got to go and listen to it. We're going to have the information in the description box below about all of her places where you can follow her on, you know, on Instagram and all that. Where can people do that?
I'm on Instagram at CeCe's_music lounge. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple Music. I'm on every music platform you can think of under Chantel with the C, CeCe Washington on everything. And you can see all my music, music videos, everything's there. Live performances, it's all there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, CeCe, for being on the show, man. I appreciate it. We're like I said, we're gonna have all that. No problem. We're gonna have all of that in the description box so they can actually go there, either click on it or copy and paste that for their browser. So that way we can actually, get people there. Now, look, this is what we do. We go and we support each other. So I do want you to go ahead, and I'm doing a call to action right now for you to go down below, grab those Instagrams, grab whatever you favor, okay? And go follow.
Absolutely.
Just go follow. That's how we
Now, my question to you was, what was your favorite part of Body?
Girl, oh goodness. Well, we just gonna play it. And I'm gonna let people hear it for themselves. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to say bye. So I'll see y'all later. Don't forget to dare to be different. CeCe, you got it, girl. Tell them about Body. Let's bring it in.
It's a little grown and sexy. So put the kids to bed and let's listen.
I just need to feel you. I want your body. Touch my body. I need your body. All over my body. The way you touch on me and how you grab my booty. I'll give you all this cookie. Just take your time with me. I'll blow your mind, you'll see. Take this ride with me. I'll do all your fantasies. Stilettos on, slow grinding. Strawberries and whipped cream. Go get that honey. Get on your knees. Oh baby, please. Lick, baby, don't stop. You about to make me scream. I want your body. Touch my body. I need your body. All over my body. My legs are weak, can't hardly speak. You got me so hypnotized. Our bodies harmonize. Keep your hands on me, sending chills down my spine. This love is so deep, just can't close your eyes. Deeper, don't stop, you about to blow my back out. Deeper, don't stop, you gotta arch in my back. Deeper, don't stop, you hit my spot. Deeper, oh deeper. Grind on me, let your body take your time with me. Take your time, baby, grind with me. We let your mind, I'll take my time, you'll see.
The way you touch me got my pussy leaking, dripping. Got me wanna ride you, daddy. Got me wanna flip positions. I feel you deep within, ready to climax, ready to release. Yeah, I call you on the phone, telling you to come home. Rub me down, daddy. Spank me, kiss me, ride me. Got the handcuffs on, boy. Don't you play around. Head down, arch up, baby, slow it down.
I want your body. Touch my body. I need your body. Don't stop, baby. Body. I want your body. Touch my body. I need your body. All over my body.